A little late, but it's all good. All alone, just a beat inside my soul, and take me home, where my dreams are made of gold, and in the zone where my dreams are not controlled. I know what it feels like. Come on, make me feel alive. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's BluSpring here. So, today, we are going to be playing... Well, not playing, we're going to be working on Chrunchy Christmas. I haven't been working on this for quite a hot sec. So, honestly, about time I start working on it. So, first off, one thing I'm noticing is my alerts have been broken this entire time. So, I've been missing a lot of follows. Okay, yeah, no, I've been missing a lot of things recently. So, okay. I've been needing to work on Chrunchy Christmas Cats, because there's a lot of things we have to do. So, you guys are going to get to see behind the scenes of what goes on in working on this event. Like all the code, like kind of the thought processes, what goes on, how it's made in the first place. And a big part... Now, I actually asked yesterday if I could stream working on the event, because it's just like I feel like I want to see people to see what I'm working on, because like I have this code closed source. I have this code closed source, but at the same time I want people to see what I've made, because I've been doing a lot more advanced work when working on this project. I've created fully customized systems, because there's a special bit of Chrunchy Christmas that is completely unorthodox for a lot of minigame events to do, which being that Chrunchy is entirely fabric. Chrunchy is entirely fabric. There's no like paper bridge, bucket bridge, whatever. None of that. It is entirely server-side fabric. In theory, you don't actually need any mods to play on the event. We try to make the best use of whatever vanilla provides us. And so, like, at best, what we would be using would be lamp dynamic lights for the sneaking minigame, aka Don't Wake People. But the thing about hi Eve, hello. The thing about Chrunchy Christmas is that because we're working on this on Fabric, we don't have a lot of the technology that a lot of minigame events have. Yeah, it is almost 2 p.m. I haven't eaten lunch yet because there's no food at the moment. Don't worry, I can usually pick back up on it. But the reason why we use Fabric is actually among 2-3 reasons. There's no food. There's no food. What is there for me to eat? I'm waiting for my mom to get back home so she can cook food. And there is no food for me to eat at the moment. But the reason why we use server-side Fabric is for a few reasons. Number one, I like the challenge. I really, really like the challenge of just like having nothing or like almost nothing to actually do stuff with. Like, we're using base vanilla. Now, I'm not crazy enough to use like Mindstorm or anything like that, just coding the entire thing from scratch. No, I'm not crazy enough to do that. But working with Fabric gives me that perfect balance between a whole lot of control over my code, while at the same time being simpler for me to work with. Number 2 is that Bucket sucks. I hate working with Bucket. I hate doing direct NMS. I hate having to do like direct NMS calls, having to do a lot of reflection, having no access to mixins or access wideners. I hate how locked down, I hate how many events there are, and I have to keep calling and canceling. I am not a big fan of that. And also, Bucket at the time did not support data packs. Data packs built into plugins. I don't even know if it still does. I don't even know if it does at the moment. Paper might under Paper plugin, but I don't actually know if Bucket does at its core. The last time I tried that, it just didn't work. Number 3, we kept running into chat validation issues, and we couldn't get around it whatsoever. We tried so many things, and every time we teleport to a new dimension, it would end up running into that chat validation error and stuff like that. And so our best bet was genuinely just moving to Fabric. I won't. I like just rambling about whatever I do. It's something that people in the Kilt Discord are actually really grateful for, because every time I'm in VC, I get asked a bunch of questions on how Kilt works, whether this is possible, and stuff like that. And something a lot of the members really like is the fact that I am so open and in depth on talking and explaining exactly how everything works. Let me actually show off to you guys the entirety of Chrunchy at the moment, because I'm actually allowed to do that, because this event, the playtesting sessions and stuff are live streamable. So I'm allowed to show you guys exactly what goes on behind the scenes for how this all works. Over here you can see the playtesters and stuff like that. I don't think I'm allowed to show you the players, so I have my Discord hidden, but these are the playtesters we have at the moment. We have the playtesters, the admins are hidden, stuff like that. There are a lot of things I've done. I created a system. So, little known thing. This is something that a lot of people don't actually know about Minecraft. Minecraft has a custom entity called markers. There's no public Discord, Crunchy, no. However, if you go over to the Crunch Bunch website, we do have our public Discord available. We just don't have a Crunchy Christmas public Discord. That's the thing. That's something I seem to do a lot. I've had people come up to me saying "Oh, hi Candy Heart, thanks for following. How are you doing, mate?" So something I've had a lot is that they were scared. They were scared going a couple people were scared going into Crunchy Christmas last year. They were really scared to get into it, because they've never heard of this event. They've never heard of the team behind it. And then they learned that I was the developer for this event, for Crunchy Christmas, and all their doubts were immediately lifted. Oh, we're in good hands. BluSpring's working on this. We're in good hands. And I was genuinely so happy to hear that, because it's just Candy Hearts got first. Because like that's something I'd not heard, but it's like it's so nice. I know. Hold up, I need my glasses because I'm getting a headache. You did. I broke a buck. So something I also try to ensure. Something I really like trying to ensure is that I really like trying to optimize events to the best I can. I like trying to optimize things to like be stupid high performance. Like even for like the worst of computers. Like I try to make it so every player can still play on this or in this event without having too many issues. So like right now we've got like 200 entities visible at the moment. I want to try to make it so they can actually like just stop rendering whenever, and they do. Like if you look down, it's like only 28. I don't know what else is still rendering. What else is still rendering? Hold up. I know. Sweet Peaches and Mimi did a really good job on this map. It's so good. But something I developed for this. I lost my train of thought. I was working on Minecraft has an entity, an invisible entity that is only actually known on the server side, called markers. Hi, Krabby. All right, good night. Don't worry. Good night, Krabby. But marker entities are usually a hidden server side only entity that they don't really serve much purpose until you give them a purpose. So let me show you what I mean. So Axiom does help make it visible. So Axiom, what you can see the crystal spawn here. You can see that there is a marker. I have set custom data in here, like the name for this, so you can actually figure out what exactly it does, and the type. The type is read by the mod. The type is read by the mod and will help determine like, okay, what is the marker for? I created a system called game markers for this. So if I do /game master markers list, let's see, lobby maze crystal, you can see all the different game markers that have spawned in. And you can see the hover events. I should make a click event for teleporting straight to it, actually. But yeah, I should make that click event. But another little detail, because like previously, how we previously did this is we did commands. We ran commands like /practice mace crystal add tilde, and we're like, if we have to move it, you have to remove it. We have to remove the crystal and then like move it again, and I just like set a correct coordinates and stuff like that. No, what we can do here is we can just move this, and it would move alongside it. And that is what I love about this system. This system makes it so much friendlier to work with, and I love it. I love the game marker system so much. Hi, Cart. And then over here we have these guys. I custom made. I need to make these emissive actually. Let's see. I'll just look at shaders. Yeah, I'm gonna make this emissive. Hold up. Edit properties. Override brightness. Wrong thing. There you are. Edit properties, additional override that. Yeah, there you go. I have to make this a lot more visible for players to see, because otherwise they're probably not going to notice. That makes it noticeable. That makes it so you're just like, oh yeah, want to do this? And like, okay, how do you do this? Right click. Hey! Right click. There we go. And then, in theory, I should be able to eat this. Yes! And... yes. I also... something that I noticed a lot of minigame events do, which, for good reason, actually, like, it's a fucking nightmare to get this set up, is the... yeah, I know. Is that the tab list usually isn't separated like this. It's usually, like, just straight top to bottom. I can see why they don't do that, because it is why they don't do the side by side thing, because it has been a nightmare to code this in. I think it's all right now. I hope it is. So it's just gonna we'll see. But it has been a nightmare to code to try to code this in. It works decently. I think I did some more improvements to actually make it better, but it's a weird thing at the moment. But I'm weirdly proud of the way the code works. Also, you can sit. You can sit here. These aren't actually mod powered. These are data pack powered. I didn't code any Java Kotlin code for that. That is entirely data pack. Is nice. You can see all the little interactable areas too. You can see all the cosmetics as well. We're gonna be shuffling these cosmetics at some point. I don't like. So you can see, you can right click here. Like, oh, I want to add a little thing. I want to add a little indicator to show that you can clear your cosmetic by right clicking here. Because I noticed that some players didn't actually know that was a thing. Let me turn off shaders, so that's lagging a bit. I want to figure out how to optimize this even more, because there are a lot of opportunities to use this that I really want to do. Okay, so let me grab the present lid. There's a bug. There is a bug that I know occurs where for whatever reason the cosmetics get unequipped when you exit this area. So let's see. Enter here. Alright, got this. Alright, we got a couple of boots. I don't know why these don't have the tooltip. Actually, no, yes I do. I just haven't fixed that. I should fix that eventually. Okay, these arrows on after a while. You can actually connect them again. See. All these. Exit the pit. Crossbow, iron sword. Exit. And I still have it equipped. Okay, so it does work. It should fall off the wall automatically. Personally, the reason why it's like this is you can pick where you want to drop. Arrows are probably cool. What, you mean like this? You mean like these arrows? Nah. Exam. Somehow. That kind of just happens. Alright, bye-bye, Eve. Thanks for dropping by. This area... I need to actually make this, like, 11. Actually, I need to rework that a bit. You can see all these little bits and pieces. Playtesters. These are using Minecraft's new mannequin entities now. Previously we were using Taterzens. I have been custom updating it and just maintaining that mod constantly since the original mod author wasn't actually maintaining it. And then mannequins came out, and so I've just been using those instead now. I might pull up an issue to see if because Tatersons does have a functionality that allows you to make the NPCs slightly different as well. So I might update it again for them to use the mannequins. Well, I'm not actually sure. We'll see. But I'm really proud of these, honestly. I should put music. 1 second. Stream Okay. Okay. So, also there's badge box over here. You can see all the different badges. I want to. We have to rework that a little more as well. I wonder if we have. Does Minecraft have a new container menu thing? I don't actually know. I haven't checked. But we're using like a bunch of new Minecraft features in this. If Bundles of Bravery, no, not Bundles of Bravery, no, Mounts of Mayhem. Sorry, fucking. If Mounts of Mayhem drops around that time, I do also want to try out environmental attributes because those are really good. Those icons, yeah, they're icons. What we ended up doing, there was an issue last year where there was like a lot of weird connection issues. I've been trying to help reduce that a fair bit. One of my main attempts at trying to mitigate the ping issues is that I have put the network behind TCP shield, not really to help with DDoS protection. I guess DDoS protection is kind of a bonus, but the primary focus was that I was having connection issues trying to work on the damn server, but TCP Shield with its little proxying stuff on their side, that helped a lot with my connection, and so now I can actually have a solid connection to this goddamn server. Yeah, that's one of the main things. But honestly, since we're not using voice chat, we don't really have to worry about that. But it would be nice if we could. But oh well. There were some things I had to rework with TCP Shield, but I wanted to join the Discord to ask for support for that, but unfortunately they ooh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's completely fair. We're using TCP Shield because it actually does really well for us. So it's fine. It's completely fine for us. Turn off the clock. I don't know why it keeps popping up like that. We'll see. Okay. So, one of the main things that I want to work on at the moment That is crazy. Okay. Something I want to work on is number one, I want to get I want to fix mace race. Because these jingles are not spawning correctly. So let me just throw a jingle over here. 900 Scheisse. You can see the jingles right over. That's what I love about the game marker system. You can just drag, move it. Oh, copy. I love that. I love that so much because then you can just set these. You can just set these wherever the hell you want, and it's just going. You just copy paste it, and so I love it. I love it so much. I am so glad I haven't used Axiom for totals. See, Axiom helps a lot with visualizing the markers, but what really helps, what this really helps with, is that I can actually yeah, it really helps me able to see the game markers. But markers are vanilla. Markers are vanilla. Axiom just makes it seeable, and I implemented a system using these markers to help make it so I can do this kind of things. This is what makes it so nice. I want to set up interactions here. Let's see. See. Common interaction, negative. I don't like the new thing. Makes it completely fucks up my F3 readability. Okay. 258. Actually, let me move this more here. F height 0.8 F tags Chrunchy mace speed. Is Noxesium out for 0.10 yet? No, it is not. That's annoying. I'll just add the tag here just for now. Let's see. It'd be nice if I could individually set width and depth, but oh well. That's negative 18. Okay, so process of elimination, that's negative 20. Let me go read as at e type equals interaction and equals Chrunchy mace speed run data merge entity at s width 1.2 f. Oh yeah, no, this is we'll be giving a custom mod pack, but we'll be giving a custom mod pack for the best experience. It's just that technically it's actually optional. We don't it's just like it's technically optional. It's not actually a requirement. To F negative 10. Then I just imagine this is negative 9 and this be negative 8. There you go. Do those get in the way of anything? game it makes race. Ooh, they do. Oh, they actually kind of do. I'm hoping that it's minor enough that doesn't end up causing issues, but that is a problem. Okay, and let's see, -14, -15. So this should be -15.0 to 15.0271, and then is 8.0? 7.0, 8.0? I think 8.0. Width 4F. Fuck. I'm off. Slash kill you. Okay, so -14 it is. Yep. Yeah, no, seriously, it's like... it's so incredibly nice. 15.0. Then -13. But yeah, that works. Why not? Oh, why did I make these again? Oh, 1.2. Oh, okay. So width 2.2F? Yeah, sure. Merge entity. Width 2.2F. Yeah, no, because like Padlock's got so much power with this, it's honestly amazing. Honestly, more power to him. Gee. Okay, this has another double. So this is 8.0, 9.0? 8.0, 9.0, 280. Fuck. Off by every single margin. 7.0, 8.0? Nope. 9.0. There you go. Let's see. So if that's 9, then this should be 8, 6. Oh, fuck, it's odd. 6 point... Wrong way. Nope. Fuck's sake. Oh, I'm redoing this. 9.0, 8.0. 11.0. 9.5, sure, why not? Intersecting a little, I don't care. Actually, no. Let's see. 21.5, 10.0. 10.0, and that's a 269. So let's see. That should be 4.2F. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, that works. Okay. 33.5, 25.0, and that's a 4.2F. Yeah, okay. I feel like I have a lot of nuance with the speed pad placement, to be honest. Okay, 2.2, let's see. 33.0276, that's 44.0, isn't it? That's a 31. I'll give this a bit more nuance. 17.5, 288, 57.0, 3.2. I think I can give that a bit more nuance. Okay, this one honestly needs a bit higher up, so that's negative 3.0, 306, 7.0. Oh, that is way too big. Oh. Okay, there. I'll give these like, I don't know, negative 22.5, 308, 63.5, and then that's on ever descending, so 62 and 61. Even if you jump over it, you will kind of clip the thing. How's the mob? How's the entity visibility here? Not that bad actually. I do just think entity culling is a little bugged, so. Let's see. Negative 28.5, 316, 2.5, and this is ever descending on X. Alright. 13.5, 322, 34.5. Okay, and that's ever ascending on Z. 95 and 30. I want to try to combine those or something, but oh well. The jingles will have peaches in sweet place. Okay. This is a 2.2. This one should be negative 21.0, 210, 44.0, and then this one should be 19.0. Okay. I'll give these ones a bit of nuance. I feel like I can take a bit of nuance. 2.5, 2, 24.0. These ones are a 3.0 with a 27. Nope, I got that way too off. 26? Nope. Okay, so 27 is right. I just have the position wrong. So 2.5? Yeah, there we go. Awesome. .0229. 12.5. There you go. Okay. I think these can get a bit more nuanced. Negative 2.0. That seems wrong. This seems so wrong. Yeah, there you go. Negative 1.5, 229, 4.0. Yep. $20.5, 229, 5.0. Yep, there you go. Negative 35.5, 35, and then 4.0. Yep. $9.0235. Negative 11 point. Nope. I don't know where that is. Well, I'd have the exact coordinates, so I don't actually know exactly where it is. Well, that's gonna be like 12 years away, and we're just gonna hope and pray that that never gets encountered. Negative 42.0 241. Negative 31.5. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This one is negative 49, 247, negative 36. My mic was muted. Yay. Okay. Anyway, I have any secret speed pads on here? No. Any up here? No, it's all just ice. I swear, there's probably going to be some kind of strat here where it's just like, oh yeah, like let's use these speed pads for like extra speed or something. I don't know. I would not be surprised if that is a strat that gets determined. Tip 11. Okay, so process of elimination 13, 15, and 17. There you go. Honestly, that's like a lot of that's actually a lot of nuance. Otherwise you jump over it and then you just not get any speed. But if with this, you'll be able to actually get those things. there a boost pad I'm missing? Because this is actually a bit of a shortcut itself, but I don't know. I don't remember how much of a shortcut it was. Like, it was a very minuscule shortcut. There are a few things I think can be improved about this. But we couldn't get it in. We couldn't get all in this year. But next year, think again. So. Caution, falling rock. I mean rock, just rock. Just a singular falling rock. Another jingles you collect on the way down here, but they're really difficult to collect. And I mean really difficult to collect. Okay, so... let me do a few things. First off, let me clear out my, let me clear out whatever I have open at the moment, because I know I've got a lot of things open. Probably confidential as hell. Why are there so many OBS browser pages open? OBS, you good? Not using much, but still. What's this? Oh, that's just Magician. Edge, of course, showing in the background as per usual. That's pretty normal. Okay, yeah. So, let's get into this. So, you get to see all the little bits and pieces of code that I've done over here. Let's see. Hey, Master, first off, what I want to do is I want to make the commands a little friendlier. With click event. Just command /tps. That is a query. That is a query click event. That is not the click event I was looking for. No. Get out of here. I want you. There you go. Ooh. Okay, hello. I have chips. I don't usually eat chips on me off. Like, I'm not kidding when I say I have a really low junk food intake. When it comes to the only kind of chip I've taken would be this one. One sec. Let me see if I have it. No, but I keep finding more things I didn't even know I had. This is just showing over here. Okay, that's for my chips. Okay, back to working on this. So, let's do the simple name. Okay. Next up, these things. So, we'll go over to Mace Race. What block exactly is this? Brown glazed. Push. don't know if that even works correctly, actually. I don't actually know if this actually works correctly or not. Like, it probably does, but I have no idea. Okay. Player events dot tick. Well, geez. Okay. Okay, so I need to target these. Interaction. Dot level. Dot. How does this check? Oh, like that. That makes sense, actually. Player dot add effect. I feel like the our initial goal with this is to actually like shoot the player forward. But I suspect that that doesn't actually work correctly. I'm not actually sure why it doesn't work correctly. Yeah, no, I don't actually know why it doesn't shoot me forward like that. Normally it should. I don't actually know why it isn't, though. Master, so happy ever after. Enjoys my technique, you're trapped, and now you're mine. Oh, you're mine. You're all out of time, I'm out of time, I'm out of time. Down, 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 and I'll drop you to the ground, 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 all up in your head. Down, down, down. How can I do this? Why do I track this? I don't have a reason to track this. Why am I tracking this? One second. Okay. So, here's some of the things we should. We actually get rid of this because I don't actually know why this is being stored. This data isn't being used. This doesn't actually get used. Like, I'd argue it's probably the exact same, even, like, even after this. Because we don't use that data. It's very hands off, so I don't. It's very hands off, so I don't think that data is actually used. Yeah, I'll just throw that in. Okay. Next up. I think I'm not actually sure why this happened. Yeah, exactly. See, what I want to check is why don't the jingles get connected? Game.state is equal to started. Okay, collect and then you go duplicate here. Control C. And paste you here. I need to understand exactly why. Okay, my entity, my game start like slash game master inventory load. Hey, that does work. Nice. Games start space. Why don't you let me connect you? Because the thing is, the crystals work. I don't actually know why this isn't connecting. Mace race loaded. It'll be that one and this one. I might assume the wrong button. God cannot take us. Time. You said look at the time that's left. Something Jordan. Is it because the game state is technically still starting? I need to add more debug information. Each other. Because the thing is, the crystals are collectible and they work fine. Information collected players that contains, yeah. So, what gives? Didn't write any data either. Granted, the data's not writing for some reason. I don't actually know why. Oh. Well, that seems like a pretty good reason, actually. Actually, why do I even have this access? Hold up. I can get rid of this accessor. Hmm. Okay. That should fix it overall. Huh. No, wait, no, I already do this. I already do this anyway, so that doesn't matter. Why? Okay, okay, I see. I see what I can do here, actually. Oh! Oh no! Oh, I see. Oh, I've never actually seen it all the way to the end. Oh no, that's not good. Huh. Huh. So, I guess that explains why the thing hasn't been... Why... Okay, that's actually a lot simpler than I thought it would be. I'm still adding this debug data, though. Okay. That helps with that, but also that helps a lot with actually figuring out what's actually going wrong here. Let's see. And pause. Oh, fuck. That's not good at all. I see what went wrong here. You guys may not see the problem here. You know, actually, you know, setting the state. I'm so good at this game. Oh no, what's this? Was this ever dealt with? Director, I know how to fix this. Let's see. So, I'm just waiting timeout to see what happens when the game actually ends. To see if I actually have to do anything there. But that's why the game wasn't automatically ending. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, that's funny, but also, god damn it. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, does that mean the jingles are collectible now? Okay, hold on. We just speedrun going through the entire map. Because I actually have I have checks to make sure the player is actually going the right way constantly. So I need to actually fight against my checks. While also actually finishing this in time. Hold up. Oh god damn it. My checks, they work too well, no. Okay, it ends automatically correctly. Awesome. Okay, so those work correctly. I hate how easy that actually was. I hate that it was actually that easy. That seems so obvious, and yet just never occurred to me. Okay, so... These are cool. Oh yeah, another little system I actually custom made. One is the resource pack. The resource pack actually updates directly from the Discord channel. I have a because I needed to update quick, like really quick, really easy. Not have to wait for like just that kind of upload stuff. Also, I set that up and it's a really good system. Funny enough. And like it reads and auto generates. It helps generate the download link every 6 hours to make sure that the link stays the same. Yeah, make sure that the link gets to stay the same despite the the link gets to still work no matter what. And that's why I have it designed that way. And it's honestly a really good system. It's like it kind of just works, honestly. Because I need to change the resource pack like so often that I kind of just need that thing. Alright, that's done. And another little thing that I did that you're actually going to see in a sec. First off, let me grab the builds. These all have little names, like these all have individual names. For example, because the original scope of Crunchy Christmas that it was going to be a charity event for Thankmas. That's why the central management system is called Thanksman. But then it became for Jingle Jam. So, and Thanksman kind of just stuck, so I can just kept using that anyway. And you have boat racers, colloquial letters, Crunchy crafting, Maze racers, main lobbies, gifter, Tilted Tower. You can see that there's a little theme with the naming. Anyway, something you're going to get to see after these all upload is that when I hit restart, what's going to happen is we get thrown into the limbo world. If it wants to transport us. Did limbo crash? No, it works. No, I'm stuck. Okay, I guess it broke. I guess limbo was fucked. Okay. But what happens is it's supposed to throw straight into. That's an automatic promo. There's sidebar toggle. It automatically what it's supposed to do is supposed to like when you get disconnected, we're waiting in a limbo world and then we get reconnected automatically. We don't have to do manual send or anything, which is really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, slash game TP Mace race, let's see. Okay, that does one. Right. I want to do more sounds. What I really like about MCC in MCC Island are the sounds. And I want to do more sounds. I really like sound designing. So, I might mess around with that. Hey, look at that! Now it's actually showing it correctly. Nope. There you go. Missed. It's not showing me the. It's not showing the laps, annoyingly. I have to fix that. Hey, that resets correctly. Awesome. Yes. Fuck. Missed. Okay, actually, I think the thing's working correctly. Nice. Keep going down. Missed. There's some optimized way of playing this. I feel like I want to improve this game by a lot. Like next year. Ooh, that I need to turn off the gravity. In on theory, after completing this, it should stop automatically. Hey, there we go. It does end. Awesome. That's where I needed to fix. Okay. There we go. That was the problem, normally, was this. My stream overlay is broken again. There you go. Okay, so now that starts correctly. How about you? If I start you. Where am I? Where was I? What? Config. Hold on. Why did I spawn in the floor? Okay. Why does this... Unless... Oh no. I'm not loading the data, am I? I'm not loading the data, am I? Okay, let me... What's this look actually? Oh, that looks fucking awful. Hold up. Alright, I love game rules as well now. Why are we lagging? These displays, they are. There we go. They should not always be visible. Oh hey, that's actually slightly better. It's not great, but better. There we go. Right, now we're brought into here. And there we go. Just like that, we're back. Hey, there you go. Be able to move forward? Okay, that trick's still a thing. Oh my god! That's only like a starting trick. Which is actually, only a... Hold on. So, it's kind of like Mario Kart in a way. Where you just where you kind of just have to start with the... You have to press it and then you get launched. But doing it too early can result in that. You just get launched straight in. You kind of just have to do it well. Honestly, I kind of don't really want to fix it, because I don't actually know how to fix it in the first place anyway, so... Okay. Let race work. Awesome. Okay, that's 2 games working. Sneaking, I'm not particularly happy about. That one I'm going to migrate over to game markers, because that is... Otherwise it's pain. Okay. Right, I do think this should be a later me problem, to be honest with you. At the moment, I am sleepy. I'll continue working on this more later. But, I'll see. For a bit done. Next stream, what I want to work on with this is I want to work on the custom block bench plugin, because we want to do some animated entities, and again, we're fully custom, so we don't have to actually have like model engine or other thing. So we're doing our own, and so we're going to be using a fully custom format for this, because yeah, we're going to be using a fully custom format that hopefully allows us to do the thing that we want. So I think I'm gonna end stream. Let me see who we can raid. Okay. I don't actually have anyone to raid. No one I know is live. Okay. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna end stream directly, because I don't have because I don't have anyone I can raid. Right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Eventually I'll get back to doing more of this. Hopefully next time around we can work more on the Blockbench plugin. That's